Are you a local business owner or running a Google Ads campaign for a local business who needs to get more leads right now? So if you're looking to get your phone ringing more in 2024 with Google Ads, I want you to stick around because in this video, I'm going to take you through the strategies that you can use to generate more leads for a local business using Google Ads. And the great news is that these strategies even work if you've only got a very small budget in Google Ads. And for me, this is what I love about Google Ads, because the very first Google Ads campaign that I ran was for my own business, and we had a small budget that we had to compete against some really, really large businesses. And we were able to see success with Google Ads because we put in place strategies like I'm going to take you through in this video. And what I also want to do to help you further, because I'm going to be referencing this throughout this video, is that I want to give you access to my How to Win at Google Ads planner. And what this does is that this not only gives you some information about all of the different types of Google Ads campaigns, but it also takes you through some very specific questions so that you can build your own strategy that you can use in Google Ads to see more success and generate more leads. And if you want to get free access to my How to Win at Google Ads planner, all you need to do is to follow that link in the description below. All right, with all of that said, let's get into today's training. Now, for success with Google Ads, especially for local businesses, I'd be recommending that you start with search campaigns. So especially at the start, don't worry about Performance Max or display or any of those other type of campaigns. You want to start with search. And there are a couple of reasons for why you want to start with search. Now, the main reason for why you want to start with search, because search campaigns are built off the keywords that you choose. Whereas campaigns, especially like Performance Max, they also utilize audience performance data and conversion data. And if you don't have that data yet in your account, you're just going to be wasting money. So ignore any recommendations to start with Performance Max and go straight into search. The other reasons for why you want to start with search straight away is that it gives you the most data and optimization options. So with search campaigns, you can get data like the actual search terms that people have used to trigger your ads, which then allows you to go through and quickly add in any negative keywords. It also allows you to run 2 different ads in the individual ad groups. So you can run manual split testing to quickly find out which ad copies are going to be best for not only getting that initial click, but also generating more conversions. So you can test your call to actions. And then with those ad copy tests, you can also go through and test some different landing pages, once again, to find out what is going to be giving you the best results. So the bottom line is that with search campaigns, you get the most data and you get the most options to optimize that campaign. So that's why you want to be starting with search. And the second strategy that you want to implement is that you want to focus on your core services and your core locations. And this is especially true if you have a small budget. Let me give you an example. If you're a local service provider and you've got 5 different services that you want to advertise, but you've only got a budget of $20 a day, I'd not recommend splitting that $20 a day across those 5 services, because you'd get a much better result of just focusing on 1 or 2 services. The reason for that is because you've then got $10 or $20, whether you're doing 1 or 2 services, to focus that $20 budget on, rather than just having like $4 each for each of those services with your $20 budget. So what you want to do here is that you want to focus on the core services which you feel are going to give you the best results. And then you want to take it a step further, and rather than targeting your whole city, you want to focus on the core little locations, so the different suburbs or the different areas of your city which you know are going to give you the best results. And you can do this by targeting your campaigns by postcodes or zip codes, rather than just targeting the whole city. And what you're looking at doing here is that you're looking at getting some easy wins, or focusing on that low-hanging fruit, as people say. Because what the goal is, especially when you're starting out, is that you want to be getting as many conversions as possible so that you can bring more money into your business, so you can reinvest that money back into your Google Ads campaign. And then you've got this continual cycle of when you've got conversions coming from Google Ads, you can increase your budget or start to advertise more services or advertise in different areas of your city to grow your business further. But it starts with not spreading your budget too thin and just focusing on those core products and core service areas. Now, the third strategy, and this is for people who especially want to focus on getting more phone calls. So if you want to focus on getting more phone calls, what I'd recommend is to separate your search campaigns. So what you'd want to be doing here is you'd be wanting to run 2 separate search campaigns, with the first search campaign focusing on mobile devices only. So it's targeting mobile devices. And you're running call only ads. And then that second campaign is focusing desktop and tablet traffic where you're running search ads. So you're more looking for email inquiries or for people to go to your website. Now, the benefit of that is that call only campaigns, they can provide a much higher quality conversion, but the cost per click, so the cost of the traffic is generally more expensive. So the beauty of separating out those two campaigns is that you can have better controls, and you may want to limit the amount that you're spending on that call only campaign until you get some results. And then from there, you can start to scale up that call only campaign. And then the fourth and last little recommendation I want to give before we get into some practical screen shares teachings is that you want to link your Google business profile to your Google Ads campaign so that you can run location extensions. And what this then allows you to do is that this allows for your ads to then appear on the Google Maps. You may have done a search before and you see those Google Map results. It also helps to increase your ad quality score because you've got some extra ad assets added to your account. So that's the overview of the outlying principles. So now what I want to do is jump into some screen shares so that I can show you some further practical tips on how you can increase the performance for a local service business with Google Ads. Let's go. All right, so what I want to show you through here is, let's go firstly into our search campaign. And where you want to go in through here is your ads and assets, and then your assets. And you can see here, I've just selected the location extension. You can see here that we've added in our business profile. And what this has then allowed us to do is it's then given us some extra data around the two different locations that this business has. And we're just going to go out to this other screen through here. And what I want to show you in through here, what I've done is I've gone through and added the segment for conversions. And what you can see through here is that we've got all of these other conversions in here. So we've got our calls from ads and also our lead inquiry, but we've also got things like local directions, which is our Google Maps, and then also some other clicks to call from our Google profile. So with that last one about linking in your Google My Business to your Google Ads account, the benefit of that is that, as I said, it allows you to add in those location extensions. The way that you do that is that you go into your ads and assets and then select assets. And then from there, you can add in your location extensions, which is going to give your search campaigns some extra coverage inside of Google Maps. And now this brings us back to putting together your own strategy for your own business. And what you're wanting to do here is that you're wanting to take the time before you just set up different search campaigns. You want to have a bit of a think about how you're going to structure your Google Ads account. And that's why I've put together this How to Win at Google Ads planner. Remembering, if you want to use this guide to create your own Google Ads battle plan and strategy, which is going to help the performance of your campaign, all you need to do is to follow that link in the description below. And right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through some parts of this so that you can see the power in how you can create your own strategy for the best results for your local business. Let's go. And what I want to take you through here is the 4 questions you need to ask before you start your Google Ads campaign. So the first thing is that this may sound really simple, but you want to write down the reason for why you want to start Google Ads. And this could be, do you want to generate more email inquiries, or do you want to generate more phone calls? And then from there, you want to look at which Google Ads campaigns will be best suited to achieve these goals. Now, as I said at the start of this video, at the start, I'd be recommending Google Search. After you're getting about 30 conversions in 30 days and your search campaign has been running for at least 3 months, that's when you can then start to look at other campaigns like Performance Max. But at the start, the answer to this one will be search campaigns. And then what you want to be looking at is, do you want to be able to control the budget by different products or services or locations? And this is also really, really important, especially if you're a service-based business where you'll have some different services that will be popular through winter or, for example, through summer. So let's just say you're an electrician who also does air conditioning installations. That air conditioning type ads, you may not want to run them in winter. You may want to be waiting until the lead up to summer. And then finally, are there any industry-related regulations that require greater control over ad copy or targeting? Now, the reason for why that is important is because if you are in an industry where you do have some regulations around what keywords you can target or what you can say in your ad copy, if that's the case, you are better off to stay in search only. Now, when you download the whole guide, it actually does take you through some of the pros and cons of all of the different types of campaigns. So you've got some extra data, but that'll be enough for what we're going to go through in this video here. And then from there, it's all about drawing out your own campaign structure. So an example is, let's just say you're a local electrician who wants to get more phone calls and online quotes for their general electrical services, air conditioning installations, and home renovations. So for campaign 1, we would run a search campaign, which is call ads only, and that's the one that's only focused on mobile and phone calls. And it would be targeting keywords like electrical appliance installation, power surge installations, and electricians near me. And we would run that all year round. Now, I've got in here that we would have a goal cost per action of $20. We're not saying that that's where it would start, but that's eventually where we wanted to get to. And when we get it there, we know that we can increase the budget for that campaign. The second campaign is a search campaign which is focused on online quotes, and it's targeting keywords like aircon installation, new split system air conditioner, and we're only running that in the 3 months before summer until the end of summer. So as you can see here, between these two campaigns, while they're both search campaigns, they're targeting different keywords, and this one is only running for 6 months of the year. So it's not an all year round campaign. And then as our campaign matures more, we may want to then be able to go down to home renovations. So we wouldn't start this one at the start. We'd start with general electrical services because it's all year round. Hopefully by the time summer comes around, we've got enough extra budget to focus on these air conditioning installations. And then as we grow our business more and more, that's when we can then look to target like a Performance Max campaign, as long as we've got 30 conversions in 30 days. And that's where we can target, there's some high traffic keywords like electrician for home renovation, and it's targeting some different audiences. And that one, we can run it all year round. Now, we would have a higher cost per acquisition goal, because if we get those conversions, they're going to be much more valuable to our business. But that's how you can see through there how you can plan out how you want your campaign to look and to run. And it's a really, really important process of going through, rather than just setting up your Google Ads campaigns, thinking about how you want to separate your campaigns so that you can have the best long-term success. So thank you for joining me. And remember, if you want to plan out your own strategy for your business, make sure you download my How to Win at Google Ads Planner. It's been an absolute pleasure having you here. My name is Aaron Young from Define Digital Academy. And if you want to stay up to date and know exactly when I release a new video right here on YouTube about Google Ads, make sure that you've not only subscribed, but you've also turned on that notification bell. And right now, if you want to learn more about how to optimize your Google Ads search campaigns, I want you to go through and watch this video right here. Once again, thanks for joining me. See you next time.